Hey, welcome, all my right thinkers. Thanks for tuning in to check out your boy, P-Funk, thinking right out here in the lab, not known but the hoodie and the pyramids. But I'm here to do what I do for you. Got a nice quick lesson. This shouldn't take that long, but this is from the dome, not the book. Let's go. Rightism, 25 rules to live by. Storyteller, story with a message, the message and story for life. I give life lessons. You seem to like them. You tune in. I appreciate you. We got a good thing going. Let's get to work. Right Thinker's mission, and that's what I'm on, is to enlighten, inspire, educate, and motivate you, the individual, to a higher spiritual level of enlightenment. Right Thinker's way of life through mental and spiritual discipline daily. That's what makes it a way of life daily. Will what? Help and guide you to obtain your goal of spiritual enlightenment, aka know thyself. That's my mission to get you, the right thinker, to know thyself. You, your job is to get the lesson, implement them, manifest them for yourself, and know thyself. Let's go. If that's not your mission or your goal for being the right thinker, you're in the wrong place. Okay? That's what I'm doing. That's what I offer. That's all I got. Know thyself is the question I ask. It's rhetorical, but if you don't have an answer for yourself, tune in. Help you with that. That's what I do for you. A person who knows not and knows not that they know not is foolish. Disregard them. A person who knows not and knows that they know not is simple. You teach them. That's why I do what I do for you. I appreciate you too. Stay tuned. I got more for you. A person who knows not and believes and think that they know is dangerous. Avoid them. I do. Person who knows, but knows not that they know is spiritually asleep. I'm the spiritual alarm clock here to wake you up with knowledge of self. A person who knows and knows that they know is wise. Follow them. All these persons reside in you, right thinkers. Know thyself and to my yacht, be true. Try to figure out how I want to slice this pie. There's a few ways I can go with this. So when I do it from the dome, I got options. So, all right, let's see how we can do this. Right thinkers. Let's talk about positive self motivational thinking. What the hell? I started just abbreviated and then break it down, but PSMT, positive self motivational thinking. What the hell is that? Glad you asked. Let me break it down for you conceptually, my way. Okay. I heard the concept, and again, I'm listening, paying attention. When I get the concept in my mind, I figure I can break it down. But then when I get to break it down, I said, whoa, what the hell? I done lost that train of thought. So I just keep it real, let you know how I operate. So I'm gonna put this together. Hopefully it work out. Last time I did this, I got 1,000 views. All right, here we go. Right thinking, let's talk about this thing. Positive self-motivational thinking. It's really right thing. I'm just, dress up a little bit. Remember, I'm serving the same thing. I'm just slicing and dicing, but it's all to get you to what? Know thyself. So that's my mission. That's my goal. I just got a few ways to go about doing it. Let's go. Right thinking is really positive self motivational thinking. Why? You get what you need done on your terms. Free will, your choice. When you're motivated positively, you're going to do your best. Okay? Right thinkers. Motivation comes where? From within, just like anything else. Don't nothing start with you outside of yourself. First, understand that. So everything is here between the ears. It's mental. And when you start living for the higher power, that's what makes it spiritual. I'm giving you spiritual knowledge that you can use for yourself and better yourself. I know it's working because you're telling me. So let's do it. Right thinkers motivation comes from within. Why? AKA self motivated. When you're driven by your higher self, you're going to do the right thing. But if you're driven by your lower self, you're going to do the wrong thing. Speaking from experience. Moving on. Positive thinking is right thinking. Why? You think highly of yourself always. They call me conceited. He think it's all about him. And that was all true, because I did. So that's what the ego does. It puts you in that state of mind. People will recognize it. It's not a good look. Okay? Trust me. Now, if you believe in yourself, which is what you're supposed to do, you're self-motivated. Why? Because you're doing it for what? Yourself. If you're doing whatever you're doing for somebody else, you're doing it for the wrong reasons. I got one person I'm trying to satisfy and keep appeased with what I'm doing, and that's God. That don't make me religious. That don't make me fanatical. That don't make me obsessive. That just make me somebody paying attention. I'm an enlightened being. I'm a spiritual being having human experience that I woke up and realized who I am. So now I can help others do the same. That's what I do, and why I do it is for you too. Understand who you are and live your best life by doing that. Learning about everything else and don't know yourself. I keep telling you that's a waste of time. That's ass backwards. Sorry about that. Let me get back to the lesson. I'm way off course. All right. I'm self motivated to do what it is I do for you. When? Every day. I don't need nobody to tell me to get up and go do the show. Get up. No, no, no. Comes from here. Okay? Okay? I'm conscious of what I do and why I do what I do. You can be too if you pay attention and learn and get better at just being yourself. Good decision making and good results. Simple. Bad decision making put you in a bad position. So understand that. Let's go. Right thinkers. Right thinker philosophy is a what? Self improving philosophy. If you turn it to me, you want something better for yourself. We call you aspirants. Why? Because you aspire to do better. That's why you're here. I got you. I know why you're here. So I'm doing what I do, knowing you're here to get that. That's what I'm gonna give you. Okay, let me go. Like my man DMX gonna give it to you. Oh, P Funk gonna give it to you. You tune in, you gonna get it. Let's go. I ain't choosing. Anybody can get it. When you want to do better, male, female, animal, for yourself, that's self improvement. And you have to be what? Self motivated. I just did a lesson about this self, so trust me. Anytime it's about you, it's self. Understand that. The practice of right thinking philosophy when daily to do what? You will be what? Rewarded with what? Blessings. And once you do that and you get the blessings and you realize, if I do that, I get that. Yeah, I've been doing it for 10 years now. I've been practicing that concept of if I do this, God's going to do that. He's been doing it ever since. And I've been doing it ever since. There's no secret. Take one step towards him. He'll take two to you to let you know you made a good decision. And you're supposed to keep doing that. Why? That two turned to four, the four turned to eight. He multiplied. Okay, he don't subtract. He always multiply. Never divide or subtract. And watch this. Your reward is blessings that only you will know. Why? It's personal. Who knows outside of you about you? Nobody. Know thyself. Right thinking philosophy will what? Improve you to what? It will improve you as long as what? You follow the principle, practice Maya day by day in your regular life. You will see a change. I guarantee that. You have to be willing, first of all, right here. This is one of the caveats about a lot of people. You have to be willing to do what? Put in your study time. When I was in school, you had homework that you had to do to keep up with what's going on in the classroom. How do kids this day go to school, 30, 40 minutes, 43 minutes in the class, 40 minutes, and you can't get much in that 40 minutes, but they don't do no homework, they don't do nothing, and come back the next day and the teacher don't have a problem with that. I don't know what kind of teaching that is, but homework meant you take it home. You do it at home. You set study time aside to do that. Oh, I did it when I was in my class. I've been there too, done that too. So trust me, if you're not willing to put in your time to study to learn about yourself, that's a you problem. When it will work. If no, see, that's the first one. Next one is you have to be willing to put in the study time, aka the work to do what? Learn. Study, you study to learn. And once you learn it, that's not the end all be all. You have to live it, aka manifest it for yourself. That's called experience. Now you have wisdom. The thought, the idea, manifest it for yourself. Now you experienced it. You can pass it on now. If you're good with being ignorant, lack of knowledge of self, that's not a good position to be in. And if you're satisfied with that, that's your choice, but that's not right thinking. Philosophy is not for you. If you're not a go-getter, if you're not self-motivated, you're low self-esteem, you really think on a lower level of yourself, when you're depressed and thinking low of yourself, it's hard to come out of it. I'm trying to throw you a lifeline. I'm swinging down. Grab on. Why? I'm going to pull you up if you're struggling in the water of thinking for yourself, understanding, knowing yourself. I'm the one that's going to come and help you. Don't struggle, don't fight, don't kick. Just listen to my instruction and follow them, and you'll be fine. Same thing with right thinking philosophy. If you questioning whatever you're going through, I can clarify that, but give you knowledge and understanding that you can manifest for yourself and take care of any problem. If there's a problem, there's always a solution. Simple as that. We just don't know the solution. If you know all, you know how to solve all your problems. If you know thyself, you know just how to take care of any problem you have. Let's go. Moving on. You have to be what? Motivated from what? Your inner self to what? Know thyself. Some people don't care. Hey, whatever. You don't want to know who you are. I know my name. That's ignorant. And if you're satisfied with that, again, that's your choice. A bad one, but right there, it might not be for you. Why? If your ego is in control of you, that means you think you already know yourself. I can't help you. Wrong thinking, ignorant thinking, backwards thinking. I told you about y'all. Those who don't know but believe and think they know is dangerous, first of all, to themselves and anybody who follow that theory. Okay? That's the Jim Jones concept. I'm going to lead you on to end, and we all going down. A good leader will never sacrifice his people for nothing. He'll be the first to go. He stays on the ship when it's going down. You know it's sinking. You know it's going down, and you're going to stay and be laughing on it. That's that's admirable. Not too smart, but real admirable. Self-preservation, say my man, Boogie. Everybody else is. But remember, principles and ethics is what you stand on. That's what Maya represents. When you have personal integrity, integrity is not showing people who you are, not letting people see who you are. No, no, no. Integrity is doing the right thing when ain't nobody around, ain't nobody looking. Can you do the right thing? Then a lot of us fall way short when it comes to that. Why? They think nobody knows, nobody sees. Oh, I ain't got my eye on. Easy. All right, let's go. You know I'm having fun right about now. Where you at? Now, your ego, watch this, won't motivate you to what? Be your best self. Why? He thinks you already are. As long as he run the show, he's comfortable with that. That's why. So if you expecting that lower nature to no, it won't, it won't, it won't. You have to. You have to make it happen. And some of us comfortable living on the beastly nature. Having sex, getting money, having fun, everything cool. Okay, that's fine. If you ain't depositing not in the bank of God, don't look for no to withdraw. Why? If you ain't put nothing in, you can't get nothing out. That's a known fact right here. Let's go. Self motivation comes from you. Where? Your higher self. That's what they call your aspirants. You're aspiring to be better. If you're ignorant, you got no aspirations. You got no get up and go. You got no self-motivation. Definitely got no integrity. So you got to change the mindset. And your higher self is what? Haru, the real you. You have to recognize you by knowing thyself and find out you are Haru. Okay? Everything starts within you. If you think it's anywhere other than you, you are wrong. Let me tell you, I had a debate. I'm telling you, that's wrong. Everything is inside you. You will not do what's right. Again, if you're, see me, no, this is left. Sorry about that. Everything starts within you. It's all mental. Think, think, why? It ain't illegal yet, but we getting there. We getting there. And I had no idea 40 years ago when I heard that phrase that I would be saying, I'm saying that and I'm scared before I said it to just, young and cocky. Yeah, it ain't illegal yet. They about to take your thought process. They about to have you be a dummy. AI, 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 artificial intelligence. Since you don't want to get self-intelligent, you don't want to get spiritual intelligent, you're going to have to deal with artificial intelligence. Why? They're going to tell you what to do. A machine is going to run you. The thought of that pisses me off. But that's where we headed, and ain't nothing I can do about it, okay? Like my grandma said, we going to hell in the handbasket. We just along for the ride, like the spirit in your body. When you living wrong, it's just along for the ride. Moving on. Everything did that one. Now here you go. If your ego, low self, motivates you, you will not act or do what's right. Why? Because you're going to do you, what you want to do. A lot of people fall victim to that and don't even have a clue that it's the ego self that's making them do that. They think they own that. They think you owe them something. They think they, in privilege to be those kind of people I don't particularly care for. A lot of them. The I and am in me is what? The am is not, the I is not, so I without am is ego. That's why I keep explaining it to you. Ego means edging God out. And when you're on your own, you got no am, all you got is I. Watch this. The I am not my ego self set, lower nature, but my higher self, Haru. I am who I am. When God told Moses his name was I am that I am, he made a statement. I got it in my book somewhere. I ain't got my book. Oh man. Where don't worry, Nup Pu Ah. That means I am that I am. I am, he was saying that what? I am and you are me. We're one. Moses really didn't get that concept. Okay, he really missed the boat on that one. Now, let's deal with the I. The I is the ego self. Again, lower nature set with what? With self-knowledge. Am is what? Your higher self, aka Haru or God. Again, you want to raise that consciousness to know thyself, and God is one. The am, here you go. The am is the spirit that what? That's in us all. The ego is the I. You singular, identify yourself. That's it. When you do that, you're without God. That's just you on your own. That's the ego identify with itself, and that's what it's supposed to do. So it's a normal thing. I hear him say, kill the ego. You can't destroy your ego self. That's who you identify with. So you do what? You control it. Why? Because God is the am part that's going to put the I in position to be one with it. If you become conscious of it, it's all mental. Quick question. Is God in our minds, in our heart? Yeah. Where's the devil? If God is in our heart and mind, where's the one that opposes God? You need some help with that? I'll wait. No, I ain't got time. Let me explain to you. The I is on his own. No leg to stand on. It's just identified. So you really got nothing. Again, if you serve that aspect of yourself, you're going to end up with nothing, like a dream. In that dream, you can have it all. You loving everything going good. But when you wake up, you realize it was just in my head. That's what God is. And that's what the other guy that y'all call the devil, your ego self, he right there with him. Now, you can symbolize it. Watch this. Any way you want. You want to know what? Excuse me. You can symbolize it. I mean, you can break it down any way you want. Knowing you and God are one is knowing thyself. And the I is just the beginning to get to am. When they become one, now you're speaking in terms of being God conscious. I am who I think I am. Are you? If you take stock in yourself, if you can't say I am that I am, then you ain't got you together. Work on that. That's simple. That's what Moses did. Moving on. Let me write this. I see the clock ticking. Sorry about that. Now, where we at down here? See, okay. I always what? Put am on my I. That's the affirmation. I am. Whatever you say behind that, pretty much what you are. I am on what I am, aka Amen. The hidden one. We know him. We should. Why? That's the hidden spirit. That's God in the hidden form. The first concept, well, he's hidden. Second one, the Son. We can see him. Okay, he made this point. No, yeah, I'm going to nurture you. I'm going to enlighten you. I'm going to give you everything you need. The S-U-N, son, not the S-O-N. How about this? Today is the 22nd, right? Yeah, of December. The son is dead right now. Y'all Christ, as y'all know, is in the tomb right now. He went in yesterday. He gonna be there until tomorrow. No, till Sunday, Christmas Eve, which is my birthday. But that's when the sun starts back this northern adventure, going back up. It's all astrological. It ain't about no Jesus, no human being coming back and saving the world. 144, all that nonsense. If you think the dead bodies that's in the grave will rise up because Jesus came back, you done lost your mind. Sorry, but I just can't even buy that nonsense. I'm tired of y'all telling me this nonsense. Oh, 144. That's a frequency. That's the speed of light that you need to break through the atmosphere. That's all mathematics. We know that too. You can't take mythological stuff and make it literal. That's where the Bible messed up at. I keep telling y'all got some things wrong. The body ain't going. So sorry about that. Let me get out the way. I'm gonna have to write this up. Where I'm at. Yeah. Last one. Your higher self is your true self. Again, waiting for you to raise up to it. Catch up with it. You got to do something. Live right, virtuous life. And what happened? That serpent started going up. That's the way it's done. And watch this. Your higher self is your true self. Your ego self is what? Your human self. We are spiritual beings having a human experience. We're in the flesh. So we are having a human experience. We got to deal with that best we can. And with knowledge of self, learning, studying, and living, you'll do just that, and you'll be fine. Trust me. The ego self, the lower self, aka what, is not God. It thinks it is. Your ego thinks it's all about him. Moving on. We are Egypt in the flesh. Why? Because from the waist down, we're lower Egypt, and that's human nature. The lower nature, that's set. That's you surviving, you're able to reproduce, you know, fight or flight. Those are instinctive animals that the animals have. That's no conscious there. There's no conscious there. On the 3 degrees, you got nothing. The fourth is opening up the heart, being empathetic. I learned that a long time ago. These are things that I learned these lessons. I lived these lessons. I didn't just read them and think about it. No, I put them to effect. I want you to do the same thing. Why? That's how you know that work. Sorry, but let's wrap this up. Now we are Egypt. Now from the waist up, that's your higher self, aka spiritual nature. Hadoop. Spiritually enlightened beings, aka right thinkers, do what? Live a righteous and virtuous lifestyle. Simple as that. No more, no less. And when you live in a righteous, when you live in righteous, that's knowing what the right thing to do and what living virtuous is doing the right thing when in every situation. Yeah, that takes what? Courage to be virtuous in all your situations in life. Be a right thinker, be virtuous, and show your courage and do the right thing, even when you don't want to. I do. Hope you took a lesson. I'm out.